Sheryl, you went to have a colonoscopy and an endoscopy during the pandemic. Can you tell me what that experience was like?
I rented a room in the best hotel in Beverly Hills because, of the pandemic, I wanted to support businesses, but also I wanted to pamper myself while I was preparing for the colonoscopy. So I check into the room. It's fantastic. I called down Jean-Jacques. Miss Underwood, what can we do for you? I'm gonna need about 35 rolls of toilet paper because it's doing that. What I also told them was after I come back, I would like for people to periodically check on me because I'm sleeping off the medication. And I really think that you can make it a pleasant experience by making it an event. Do something that makes it a more positive experience. So that's what I did over there at the best hotel in Beverly Hills. And they really took care of me. And I guess the endoscopy and the colonoscopy, they had me coming and going, but I'm really glad I did.
The girl was extremely nice and tidy inside, and that is so important. It would be horrible to have to go through all of this and then have to repeat it right away because you weren't clean enough. Because remember, the whole point is that we need to see. And when we need to see is any abnormalities so we can take care of those abnormalities. But Sheryl was clean as a whistle. I was very, very proud of her. And she did something that I wish everybody else would do. Whether or not they tell people to come see me or not, I don't care. I want them to talk about their experience because their experience is not that bad. Most patients aren't as eager as Sheryl is for their first colonoscopy, but I say about 80% of my patients are eager for their second colonoscopy and their third colonoscopy because they know what they're doing. They're totally used to it. They're used to the solution, and the solutions are so much better than they used to be. And also, like I said, they lose a little weight, they feel a little cleaner on the inside, and they get great sleep. And so that's, I have people that come back to see me and they have like colonoscopy parties, whether it'll be a husband, wife, or a group of friends. And the funny part is people say, well, isn't that, how does that, when they bond over this? I say, well, most of the time they're not in the same house. But if you are going to be in the same house, make sure you have a bathroom for each person. That's all I say. That's all that's important.
But I got to tell ladies this too. They keep talking about the abs and the losing weight. This could jumpstart you because you feel so light and everything. It makes you want to get your fiber. It makes you want to eat fiber, drink water. It also makes you really concentrate on what you're doing because while you have to fast, and I'm dreaming about a cheeseburger, after the colonoscopy, we go, you need to bake that fish and bake that chicken. You need to eat them blueberries. Excellent. You need to eat an apple with some skin on it. It really jump starts better health. So I really want people to understand why, especially as a Black woman, when you're looking at Chadwick Boseman, when you're looking at in our community, this is something that we especially want to talk about now more than ever.
Yes. One of the biggest impact that his death has had is for the first time ever, I've had men of their own volition, especially men of color, come to me and say that they want a colonoscopy. Usually it's the wives that come in and say, look, my husband needs a colonoscopy or my significant other needs a colonoscopy, and they begrudgingly come and get it. But I've had a lot of younger patients now because of him, and all races actually start to pay more attention to their dietary health, start to pay more attention to their health overall, and they've actually sought me out for a colonoscopy. And I can tell you that I found many polyps in younger patients, and we've seen a rise of this nationally. Now, there's many reasons why we've seen this, and in all races, but millennials, I'm really nervous about in about 20 years or so. We're seeing a huge increase in millennials with colon cancer. Part of the reason for this is obesity. Obesity is a huge epidemic. As both of the doctors know, and I've talked to Sheryl about 70% of millennials will be obese by the age of 35. That's amazing in this country, 35. And obesity is a huge risk factor for colorectal cancer. And ironically, all the risk factors for colorectal cancer, obesity, vitamin D, are also risk factors for dying with COVID. So all of this is related.